In the glorious era of Longvek, the Khmer land stood proud and prosperous. Under the reign of King Chanricha, a monarch of great virtue, the kingdom sought peace.
But peace was shattered by the fires of war. The Siamese enemies sought to swallow the Golden Land.
Their numbers were overwhelming, pouring into the land like a swarm of termites, destroying everything in their path.
Troops advance! Ignite!
King Chanricha led his troops with great courage to defend the motherland.
Amidst this crisis stood a loyal and brave general named Khleang Moeung.
The casualties weigh heavy on us all.
We fought with honor, my lord.
But he saw the sorrowful sight of his soldiers falling, their strength waning against the endless waves of the enemy. One quiet night, Khleang Moeung sat in deep contemplation under the soft light of an oil lamp. He knew that conventional weapons and human strength were no longer enough to defeat such a vast enemy.
The eastern flank is exposed here. We must move the reserves now.
He recalled the ancient treatises of war, speaking of a ghost army or demon legions.
A pure soul must escape grey from the underworld.
Driven by his love for the nation, Khleang Moeung made his decision.
He went immediately to the royal palace to seek an audience with the king.
Your Majesty, I prostrate before you and speak my mind. Rise and speak, General.
Your Majesty! The Siamese are too strong. We cannot win by human strength alone. I offer my life as capap to descend to the underworld and risk demon army to drive the enemy from our lands.
The king was shocked and filled with deep sorrow.
But he understood the dire necessity of the situation.
My lady, grave news. The battle is lost.
Then we must prepare. We will endure.
Your return brings hope, my general.
And your courage gives me strength.
My loyalty and courage match yours. We face this together. You cannot go alone. The children and I will go with you to help lead the ghost army together.
The family was united in their ultimate sacrifice.
A grand ceremony was prepared. A massive pit was dug in front of the fortress. At the bottom, sharp spears and swords were planted, waiting.
Thousands of soldiers and citizens gathered, their faces marked with grief and high respect. Khleang Moeung, his family, and loyal officers arrived dressed in white, symbolizing the purity of their intent.
The king watched with a heavy heart. Khleang Moeung stood at the edge of the abyss.
May the gods and sacred spirits accept our souls! We vow to bring a demon army to destroy the enemy! Yay!
Beside him, Lady Khan stood fearless.
With the sound of their oath echoing, they leapt.
Silence covered the grounds. Their blood was given for the land.
The king and his people wept for their heroes.
The pit was covered, and the wait began. One day passed.
3 days passed. 6 days passed. Nature began to shift.
On the 7th day, a miracle occurred. A great storm raged, turning the bright sky into pitch blackness.
At the Siamese camp, the soldiers felt a chill in their bones.
In the dead of night, the sound of cheering and 10,000 horses thundered through the air. The earth shook as if an entire world was marching upon them.
Though they saw no one, the attack was real.
Soldiers fell dead without cause. Others were struck by strange illnesses instantly.
Some saw visions of demon warriors chasing them down.
Chaos engulfed the Siamese army.
Stand still, bound to life! We must stand again! Once longer! Soldiers! Rally Vimami's Pursat! Prominent now!
Terrified and broken, they trampled each other to escape the Khmer land.
Victory came to the Khmer army without shedding another drop of blood. The next morning brought peace.
King Chan Richia and his people expressed deep gratitude for the great sacrifice. From that time on, the spirit of Khleang Moeung became Neak Ta Khleang Moeung,
The guardian of the land, watching over the people of Pursat.
This story leaves a precious lesson about sacrifice for the nation.
Look there, children. The shrine teaches us to respect our past.
What about the big tree?
It shows us how to grow strong.
True strength lies not just in weapons, but in patriotism and unity. Neak Ta Khleang Moeung remains an object of worship for Khmer children, respected and revered to this very day. The guardian of the land, watching over